Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jamiroquai. That's right. Virtual insanity. But first, please welcome the self-styled, award-winning Welshie himself, Harry Hill.
I am a lovely, juicy casserole. Not really, of course. The power of suggestion. Goal! Baby Jesus, born 25th of December, walked on the water, healed the sick, fed the 5,000. Classic Capricorn. I'm getting married. Yes, I'm getting married. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah. Well, once the papers come through from the Philippines, you know. Oh, yeah. Mei Sung's her name, Mei Sung. She's a lovely girl. She cooked me a nice dinner. Oh, yeah, a nice big plateful. Some chops, some peas, 2 lovely scoops of rice. Rice? Rice, Mei Sung? Bad girl, in your bed. Nelson Mandela. More crazy shirts, please. Remember when sellotape came out? Oh, the excitement. Sellotape. Great big things, weren't they? The size of a cartwheel. But now, as technology's come in, they've managed to shrink the size right down, haven't they? They've got little tiny rolls of sellotape now, so small that a child can carry it. So small that a lady can carry that roll of sellotape without embarrassment. It won't spoil the line of a tight-fitting skirt or body. Well, I bought a lovely record this week. Rustie Lee sings Meatloaf. She's back and she's cooking. Well, I'd like now to tell you the story of my nan and the self-sealing envelopes. Yep, it's a lovely story, one we like to tell around about Christmas time. Basically, many years ago, my nan used to work sealing envelopes. Lick and stick, pat and post. That's how she used to remember it. And you've got to have a system. And what happened was, the self-sealers came in, didn't they? One night. Moving on up. One night, her boss comes in with these new self-sealing envelopes. Self-sealing envelopes, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, says Nan. He explains and exunts. The problem is that Nan is used to licking and sticking envelopes. Every time she sees an envelope, she starts to salivate. Normally, that saliva would end up on an envelope in a postbox. There's nowhere for it to go. She's having to swallow it down, right? Down the gullet, into the stomach, into the bloodstream, through the kidneys, into the bladder. She's having to get up every 5 minutes to go to the toilet. There's a big pile of self-sealing envelopes left unstuck. Not such a labour-saving device after all. The story there of my nan and the self-sealing envelopes. What are the chances of that happening, eh? Well, a giant step for mankind, said Neil Armstrong. But what a very different speech it would have been if Neil Sedaka had been the first man on the moon.
This is Houston Control. Come in, Eagle.
Do-do-do down, do-do-do down, down. Come down, do-do-do down, down. Come.
Well, time now to welcome my tiny adopted son. He's only 3 years old, little Alan Hill. Come on out, you long-nosed bandicoot. Little Alan Hill, life model to the Wicked Willy books. And who, due to a brush with a womble in 1972, only able to communicate in the tap. So that's 1 tap for yes, 2 taps for no. And to express surprise, the theme tune from hell.
They take our land, they take our cattle, they kill my people. But on the bright side, we now get cable. My squaw, she likes Seinfeld. Me, I prefer Cheers. Last night, Diane told Sam she was leaving him. It was so funny.
Is it safe? Is it safe? If only there was more to him.
Next door's kid's annoying you. Ball over fence job. Right wind up. What you need is a stick. That's it. Wave it. A stick sends kids packing. Go on! Clear out!
Same with Prittstick, wasn't it? When they came out, great big things. You had to keep them in the garage. You had to back them in. To me. But with technology, they've managed to get the size right down, haven't they? They've got little tiny Prittsticks now. So small that a child can carry it. So small that a lady can carry that Prittstick about her person. It won't spoil the line of a tight-fitting cagoule or poncho.
Do you think cats think they're little people? Or that people are just big cats?
My big brother Alan.
If it's too hard, I can't understand it.
Here, Alan, fancy a game of Russian roulette piano?
Yeah, all right.
What I've done, I've got this piano and I've stuffed one of the notes with an explosive charge. Now, I know what note it's under, but Alan doesn't. The Russian roulette piano, I call it. What are you going to play for us, Alan?
I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats.
Alan Hill with I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats. Opportunity knocks. And for those of you watching at home, the explosive note is...
B flat.
I'll B flat you in a minute.
Chance will be a fine thing.
Promises.
And relax. But Alan, if you're here, who's grooming the badgers ready for the Badger Parade?
There's a problem with that. You know Brian Harvey, Badger?
That weasel.
Badger? Well, he's stirring up trouble again.
Right, that's it. Sack him. I've had it up to here with that badger. Sack him, I say.
You can't sack him, Mr. Harry. He's popular with the others.
I don't care. He's a disruptive influence, and I want him out. Sack Brian and promote Mark Owen Badger to Chief Steward. And Alan,
Yes?
make haste, for the parade is in but half an hour.
It all set in bar in Boston and recorded before live audience. Diane played by Shelley Long. Bartender Sam played by Ted Danson.
He got a big face. Oh, Coco, how did it go in there?
You not hear this? Oh, Giorgio. I clean around bowl, squirt, toilet duck, but someone flush hand towels. You been blocked overflow situation.
You clean round bowl, squirt toilet duck, but someone flash hand towels, you been blocked overflow situation?
That's what I said, deny!
Oh, Coco, I hate the work in lavatory department of circus. We hit rock bottom this time, all due to Ben Kingsley Clown Union.
I hate the Ben Kingsley. If Mr. Coco gets his hand on the Ben Kingsley face, I twist ears like so. I reverse main gyro 4 toggle pulley. I squirt toilet duck up his U-bend. See how he liking it.
Shush, Coco, keeping voice down. What if Mr. Ben Kingsley Clown Union hear your plottings?
Ah, he never hear them. Hello, Ben Kingsley, Clown Union. I heard that.
Oh, Coco! And now, a dolphin in distress.
Samaritans. I'm so alone.
Have you seen these National Lottery wardrobes? Oh, yeah, they're a bit like the scratch cards, only they're a wardrobe. You open it up, See if there's any money in it. I found 10 quid once, but the top prize is when you open the wardrobe and discover the mystical world of Narnia. Let's see what's in this one, shall we?
Are there any sweets for me, Mr. Harry?
Oh, it's the little orphan boy.
Mummy loved me. Why is she always lying down?
She's in a long and peaceful sleep.
I'm so lonely, Mr. Harry. No brothers and sisters.
Poor mate.
If only I could have a little puppy or something.
A puppy, yes, there was a puppy here earlier. Oh, here it is now, look. Accept this puppy as a gift from me.
Oh, a little poodle. Yeah, you're a poodle? You calling me a ponce or something? Well, are you? Come on, ain't you got no pit bulls? You set me up for one, because you can stuff your stingy poodle. You're a slug, you. You hear me, a slug?
Bad boy, dirty boy, in your bed. Not very good for my self-esteem, is it? Well, I went to see a mad scientist friend of mine. I think we've all got one, haven't we? The old mad scientist. Straight away, he gets the old magic potion out. You've got to drink it, haven't you? You don't want to hurt his feelings. I drank that magic potion down. Suddenly, I clutched my throat. I fell down behind the settee, and when I came up, my face was covered in hair. Well, hair, peanuts, fluff. Surprising what you can find down the back of a settee, isn't it?
Would you like a nice, juicy apple, Sonny?
Yum, yum, a lovely juicy apple. Sablon tainted apple. I'm coming over on channel 4. Good evening, I'm Zainab Badawi, and here is the news. The headlines. Clive, Hive, dive. More of that disturbing report later. News just in from the United Nations that says to make it easier to remember the names of countries, they should be called after what they look like. Under this new system, Italy will be known as the boot, Portugal, the face, India, the old man's nose, and Switzerland, patch of sick. I do like the mange too, though. They're nice. The lovely, delicious mange too. Couldn't eat a whole one. I wonder what it would have been like if Neil Sedaka had invented the telephone.
Neil? Yes? It's coming through loud and clear. Yes. Thank you.
Copydex, great big vats of the stuff delivered through your letterbox through a hose pipe once a month. But now they've got the bottles so small that a child can carry it. A child can carry it, a lady can carry that bottle of Copydex about our person. It won't spoil the line of a tight-fitting sleeping bag or marquee. That's all from me, Zainab Badawi. Good night.
Coming up on Harry Hill, Simon and Garfunkel, Jamiroquai, sample Rustie's Meatloaf.
I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ringer for Lord. A real dead ringer for Lord.
And of course, the Badger Parade, coming up after the break.